Oh, I thought you had just got off mad or something.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field
we came
in
out
Philadelphia,
to Philly
PA.
because we wanted the
Just
cheesesteak.
a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
I need you to lose. You're leading the division. I didn't play my game last night.
Wentz now on first down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now Wentz throwing on second down, and that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few. Yeah. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. B.J. Goodson.
Yes, we farm very well.
Yeah. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Corey Coleman back deep to return.
Corey Coleman is back?
Fielded at the 20. A terrific
the fuck is Corey Coleman back? He's supposed to be hurt for the next 2 weeks.
And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Oh, no, that's
good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping,
bro, they didn't change my fucking shit, bro.
I hate and that. Move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's got this one complete to Fountain, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
On 4th down, Locke. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Locke. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and get that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. The handoff comes to Stewart. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys,
come on, Ruffy,
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. They're on the defensive side of the ball, though. Any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
Coming out the play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm going to teach you.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
You gave me one tip.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
There will be no challenge today.
Now Wentz on 3rd down, and that is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
That's taking it around the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now Stewart on 1st down. Stays on his feet. And all the way in. Touchdown.
Jonathan Stewart. Let's go.
Jonathan Stewart, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a 1st quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That run ain't
He'll
gonna
wind
help
up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
No, you're not. 4 down. When people say they're going to run it again, they ain't going to run it again. Now you just changed your plan to run it again.
31's the mic. Great.
I'm in your head.
To throw, it's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Terrible defense.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Come on now. Come on now.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Wentz now on first down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Everyone's got four down. Check, 45 to Mike. What's up? Get your swarm on.
Here's Ajayi. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
There will be
the psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10.
What am I doing?
Following the fumble recovery, here's Luck.
Oh, shit!
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Wait, am I starting defensive tackle?
On second down, they run with Stewart. And taking it across midfield.
All right, Jonathan, you trying to run. You know it's contract here, baby.
12 yards there as they move the chains. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own.
Odell Beckham Jr.
He's Odell.
Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
Their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Wiggles free, and he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Pressure coming, and they got him once again. B.J. Goodson in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Wentz to throw on second down. And that one got tipped. Got to throw everything off. It brings up third.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Check 52. Great 15. Great 15.
So you got to take Culpepper.
On third and long, it's Wentz. Aguilar has it. And
who is that,
beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Who asked about to get cut?
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
This nigga always get
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
After the interception, it's Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there, and he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. 2nd and 10, Luck again. He'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Interesting.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. He finds Beckham complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down. Back to the air, Luck on 2nd down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover it? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jordan Hicks coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now Luck on 3rd and goal. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And out now come the Eagles. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. leadership. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. They've gone to the 2nd quarter in Buffalo. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Love. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Giants add on to their lead. And his kick is good.
That's my try.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey.
Oh, my God.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Oh, my God, and somebody hurt. Ain't that about a bitch.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have...
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll return it from the 6.
Come on, bro. My own teammate.
A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play.
11Z. Hurry.
Play action. It's locked. Deep for Beckham. And that is caught. One-handed.
Damn.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Locke. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. PAT up and good by Rosas. And a rout is on here in this first half. Rosas now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Left a second on the field.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's locked. Out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's Darby over there.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Sproles, the return. Spins past it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. B.J. Goodson in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
Now Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
It's taken to the 26. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
We get up.
Now a first down throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On first down, it's Long. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Chris Long. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On second down, here's Long. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first and 10, Locke. Eluding the pressure right.
Come
and this
on,
one's
bro.
Incomplete. Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage. Especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Here's Locke. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On third down, Jonathan Stewart. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape of this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
We'll score your game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They give them a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still stand. There goes Jonathan Stewart.
Let's go.
He's at the 50. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A great run that time by Stewart. 58 yards.
Bro.
What a big run there to
He
get
got
out
hurt.
from the shadow of their own end zone. The defense is probably
we had a little
thinking, hey,
party.
let's pin him deep.
He was fucking these
Not the
hoes
case.
and slipped.
You're exactly right. When I played, we used to have a defensive coordinator in these situations who would call the defense and tag onto it, get a safety, push them back. And sometimes you overcommit on defense, and it worked against them in this play. Offense worked it out very, very well.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage...
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham.
Oh, my God, my own fucking lineman.
And off he goes. 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
God damn it, bro.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good with a PAT. Back to the NFL scoreboard for a second, third quarter in Indy. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
Didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. The Giants on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Love. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will be out of bounds as the third quarter comes to an end with an INT. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Going to look deep for Jeffrey. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Here's Luck now on second down. And escapes the sack. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Derek Barnett, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The Giants on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, Luck. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, my
has
God.
it left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. B.J. Goodson in there to get him. And that's sack number 18 for him on the year. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. B.J. Goodson in there for the sack. And he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
That offensive line is giving up.
For a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And now out come the Giants. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He'll let it go deep for Beckham, and it drops down incomplete.
That boy is
Thought
crazy.
He might have had it.
Dangerous.
Instead, 2nd down. 4th quarter, you got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now he's flushed out right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Come on.
A gain of 39 that time. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On 1st down, Luck. It's caught, Beckham. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, a 22.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL,
what happened?
You might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. To throw on 2nd down is Luck. Forced out to his left. And his throw is incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, They really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Wentz now to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 55 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ron Parker. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears.
That whole
interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Luck gonna throw it. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the...
And that's caught inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it's Luck. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Love. Well, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 3. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Stewart is the one man in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. Here's Luck. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Rosas now to add the PAT. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Don't press that turbo button until you see that hole.
So for the Giants, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2.
Can't give you too much tricks because you're cool with that monkey Aubrey. Yeah.
Redskins.